and welcome if you just joined us. This is RT bringing you all the latest international and Russian news from our studios here in central Moscow. It's 2 p.m. now. I'm Anna Fergeva with the latest. A summit of foreign ministers in Moscow has fully supported Russia's policy in the Caucasian conflict. Members of the Collective Security Treaty Organization, which includes Russia and 6 neighboring countries, called Georgia's military action against South Ossetia unacceptable. The member states also agreed to work out a joint treaty on European security. The alliance was formed in the early 90s to provide security in the post-Soviet area. Our correspondent Katerina Azarova joins us now live from the centre of Moscow. Hello to you, Katerina. What's the major outcome of the meeting?
Well, Anna, we knew that South Ossetia and Abkhazia would feature prominently on the agenda of today's talks, and indeed they have. After the talks, the foreign ministers came out to talk to the press. The foreign minister of Armenia, the foreign minister of the Russian Federation came out and shared the outcome of the talks that took place in Moscow today. And the result was a separate resolution concerning specifically the issues of South Ossetia and Abkhazia and security and stability in the Caucasus region. Now, the text of that declaration expresses its support for Russia's peacekeeping role in the region, also saying that the ministers of the foreign affairs of the Collective Security Treaty Organization are, quote, deeply concerned with the Georgian military actions in South Ossetia, which led to numerous deaths of civilians, deaths of Russian peacekeepers, and a humanitarian catastrophe. Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov said that the talks have been very satisfactory, that the atmosphere had been amicable, and that all of the foreign ministers found themselves reaching a unified position that they will continue to present within all international organizations. This is what Sergey Lavrov had to say.
The statement highlights the key points, has all the necessary verifications, including the condemnation of Georgia's military actions against South Ossetia. It stresses the need to do our best in order not to admit similar attempts of using force for solving conflicts, and evaluates the situation around the events in the conflict zone. It condemns the policy of double standards and admits the danger of the situation in the conflict zone.
Sergey Lavrov reiterated the fact that all of the foreign ministers have reached a unified position is very significant, and that Russia will continue to play a peacekeeping role in that region.
Katerina, what next steps is the organization expected to take?
Well, this, of course, was the foreign ministers' meeting of the Collective Security Treaty Organization, and tomorrow Moscow will host the summit of the heads of state that are members of that organization, during which the documents, the various documents and declarations and agreements that have been worked out today by the foreign ministers will be finalized, detailed and signed, implemented by the heads of state of the organization as members. And there are a number of issues that are on the agenda, but of course all of them concerning security in the post-Soviet space and stability in the region, as well as concerning some internationally relevant issues. But of course, as the organization was formed after the Soviet Union broke down, it mostly deals with the post-Soviet space. Amongst the more interesting issues that will be raised tomorrow, that have also been raised today, is a declaration for an agreement, a declaration for European security, which is being worked on right now, which is being expected to be discussed further by the heads of state of the organization, and various other aspects, including drug trafficking and maintaining a part in the United Nations global fight of terrorism, and various other aspects relevant to the international agenda.
Thank you very much for that. That's our correspondent Katerina Azarova reporting from central Moscow. Thank you.